This is a white coffee Negroni. The secret to making it is a coffee oil washed spirit, a technique developed by rich woods to impart as much coffee flavor and as little color as possible into a spirit. The result is a crystal clear spirit packed with roasted coffee notes. It is remarkable, and while a little time consuming, it's very straightforward. Anyone can make this at home, so this is how you make it. First, you will need 100 grams of ground coffee, and the fresher, the better. Add the coffee to a blender, along with 200 ml of a neutral oil, such as sunflower oil. You don't want anything too flavorful that could distract from the coffee. Blend on high speed for about 1 minute, then refrigerate and let it infuse there for 6 hours for a fresher and stronger coffee flavor. Next, filter your coffee oil mixture through a paper towel. According to Rich, this is the best way to get a clean oil without spending too much time waiting for it. The first drops are always murky though, so once about 20 ml have dripped through, pour them back over the filter. Then place the setup in the fridge to continue filtering. This will take about 24 hours and once again helps preserve a fresh coffee flavor. After 24 hours, you should end up with about 120 ml of coffee oil. The grounds may still look slightly wet, but at this point you won't extract much more. And now we're ready to make the fat wash. So measure out 350 ml of Plymouth gin and add that to a sous-vide bag. Measure out 150 ml of mezcal and add it to the bag as well, along with your 120 ml of coffee oil and 12 grams of melted cacao butter. The cacao butter not only adds a nice chocolatey touch, it also helps the sunflower oil solidify when filtering. So seal the bag and cook it at 55 Celsius for 2 hours in a hot water bath. Twice during the process, take the bag out and mix the oil with the spirit to help distribute the flavor evenly. After 2 hours, remove the bag from the water bath and let it cool down to room temperature before placing it in the freezer overnight to allow the oil to fully solidify. The next day, filter it through a coffee filter, and I also like to use a fine mesh strainer to prevent excess oil from sitting on the coffee filter, because sunflower oil really liquefies quickly. So this helps achieve a cleaner result. Once fully filtered, bottle the spirit, and this will keep at room temperature. I don't have an exact shelf life, but my first batch is a month old and it's still perfect. So now for the cocktail, you will need coffee and cacao wash gin and mezcal, Luxardo bitter bianco, chimista blanc vermouth, and fino sherry. To build the cocktail, add to a mixing glass 1 1/4 ounce of the coffee washed spirit, 3/4 ounce of bitter bianco, 3/4 ounce again of chimista blanc vermouth or your favorite bianco, and 1/4 ounce of fino sherry. Fill the mixing glass with ice and stir until nice and cold. Strain over fresh ice, and I recommend a nice large block because we're gonna garnish this with a small disc of white chocolate topped with 3 coffee beans that will sit on top. If you want to know how I made the garnish, head over to my Patreon to download your free White Coffee Negroni Special Edition ebook. And if you choose to subscribe as a paying member to support the channel, I will be forever grateful. So there you have it, my friends. This is how you make my White Coffee Negroni. So as always, I love it and I hope you're gonna love it too. Cheers.